When retirement arrives, everyone thinks their spending will plummet and that they won't need the same level of income that they've been used to. But when you look at the research, most retirees in the UK actually start spending more when they retire. And it's this that gives us what is known in the industry as the retirement smile. It's essentially a visual representation of the most common spending pattern through retirement. From 65 to 70, most people are still in fairly good health and pretty active. And guess what? You've retired, so you've suddenly got a bit more time on your hands. And you want to make the most of it, so you take that round the world trip. You go out for those fancy dinners and to that show, and of course, spoil the grandkids a bit. The idea that we suddenly turn into some kind of retirement vegetable at 65 is obscene. There's a very active part of retirement for at least the first 5 to 10 years that needs funding. It's only in your mid-70s that your spending will start to substantially reduce as you hit the book reading phase. Full vegetabilism doesn't hit for most until they're around 85, and at this point, costs don't actually fall, but they tend to shoot right back up again due to social care and medical costs. We're all different, of course, and my retirement journey might look very different to yours. Retirement, though, is about living life to the fullest, doing the things we've always wanted to with full freedom to do so. So make sure that you have the financial freedom to make it happen. Yes, often your mortgage has been paid off at this point, but it amazes me that people knowingly plan for their income to often be cut in half and sometimes more when they retire. There are two things I want you to take away from this. One, when you're working out how much you need for retirement, assume your spending might actually go up at the start. Stop planning for your life to take a big hit at this point because it's not realistic. And the second is that you have to remain flexible. Retirement is something you have to work at and review on an ongoing basis. You have to build in the flexibility to change depending on what life throws at you because there isn't this predictable reducing spending pattern. So if you've been planning for your spending to just plummet when you retire, maybe it's time for a rethink. It's really not that straightforward because remember, your money really does matter.